A Man for All Seasons was very interesting, on paper. It deals with some very intriguing themes that are relevant now more than ever, like how corruption in high places can lead to a miscarriage of justice. It's also really well acted and competently shot, so there are a lot of positives right off the bat. But with all that being said, for some reason, this film just didn't stick with me. It was directed by Fred Zinnemann, who also directed From Here to Eternity, which I really loved, if you recall. And similar to From Here to Eternity, A Man for All Seasons is also a straightforward drama where the characters and their dynamics are the focus. Based on a play that was based on historical events, the film follows the story of Sir Thomas More, the Lord Chancellor of England during the early 16th century, which is basically like the Prime Minister but with even higher authority. He was made Lord Chancellor by the King of England, Henry VIII, with the purpose of assisting the king in obtaining an annulment to his marriage from the Pope, because his wife is barren and can't give him an heir. But when Thomas More refuses on account of the king's wishes being contradictory to the church, a secret plot is developed in order to take him down, and his life and his family's life begins to unravel. I think that this is a case similar to On the Waterfront, where I was able to understand and appreciate the quality of the film in front of me, but on a personal level I couldn't get into it because the subject matter just didn't interest me as much. If the brief synopsis of the plot that I just gave didn't speak to you, then you'll probably feel the same way I did. For a film that deals with foreign issues to really hook me, it needs to display something above mere competence. But this one didn't. That doesn't make the film bad, it just means I was a bit bored throughout. There are scenes of intense emotion that didn't touch me as much as I wanted to. This is completely on account of me, I just didn't connect with the film, which was by itself pretty good to be honest, and there were some things that I liked about it. I liked Sir Thomas, played brilliantly by Paul Scofield. He exudes a quiet charisma and he's very intelligent. I did feel for him near the end, where everything he had was stripped away. There's also the previous Lord Chancellor, Cardinal Wolsey, played by a really fat Orson Welles. Damn, Jodorowsky was right, he really would have made a great Baron Harkonnen. John Hurt is in the film. He plays Richard Rich, who ends up betraying Thomas. This is the role where he entered the public eye. His career would reach incredible heights. But my favorite character in the film, and the one thing that I genuinely 100% enjoyed, was Henry VIII, played by Robert frickin' Shaw.
Do they take me for a simpleton?
This guy was a Bond villain, a shark slayer, and the King of England. What a legend. He injects a welcome dose of energy to the proceedings every time he's on screen. He even sings in the film as well.
Randall, my son.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies.
And that's pretty much it. A solid film with a few things that I liked, but it wasn't anything special. You don't have to see it if you don't want to, but I don't think that you'll regret watching it if you do. A Man for All Seasons was the definition of middle of the road for me. A few positives, a few negatives, nothing that truly stood out, neither exceptional or horrible. So it's fitting that it lands in the middle of my list. I'm glad I saw it, but now it's time to move on. Up next is the 40th Best Picture winner, a murder mystery that deals with race relations in America during the 60s, In the Heat of the Night. Check back tomorrow for the next video of DB Review's Oscar Madness Marathon and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss a thing. Thank you all very much and let the journey continue.